Hello, English 11 class. Today, the mini lesson we're going to talk about is characterization. So if you take a look at your packets, the next mini lesson is characterization. And for those that may not have your packets, you can go on a Blackboard and see the same mini lesson in there. When we're talking about characterization, we're talking about how we as readers study characters and how we form our opinions of our characters. So what I'm going to want you to do today is do the mini lesson on characterization to study the type of people Mitch and Maury are, what kind of, I guess, personality traits that they have. And the way we do that is we study things like their actions, their thoughts, the effect they have on others, things like that. So for example, in Blackboard, if you take a look at the mini lesson, you'll see I wrote some examples down for Jim J. Braddock from the movie Cinderella Man. One of the personality traits I wrote about him on the right side of the mini lesson was he is selfless. And the spot that I think best shows his selflessness is in his actions. And so if you take a look at the left side of the mini lesson, I wrote under his actions, that's where we see he's selfless. So for example, a very concrete example of his selflessness is that first morning that we're introduced to them living in their underground apartment in New Jersey. He wakes up, he's hungry, his daughter wakes up, she's hungry. They both have a slice of ham that's cooked by Jim's wife, May, and Rosie eats hers right away, and she's like, I'm still hungry. And so Jim makes up the story that he dreamed of eating steaks and mashed potatoes and ice cream, and he's so hungry from eating in his dream that he, instead of eating his own breakfast, gives it to his daughter so she can have more to eat since she's so hungry. That, for me, is a great example of his selflessness. So that's the first thing we're going to want you to do with this mini lesson, is take a look at Mitch and Maury and what kind of persons are they? What kind of personality traits do they possess? And identify what those personality traits are and where in the story you best see it, whether it's through their actions, their thoughts, the effect they have on others, things like that. Once you're done with that part of the mini lesson, go to the very end, and I want you to make some sort of prediction about how Maury or how Mitch are going to grow and develop in this story. So for example, in my mini lesson with Jim J. Braddock, I think he's going to be giving more opportunities. We all ended, the film, what we saw before leaving last week was this idea that he was getting one additional shot, a one-time fight, that's it. But my prediction is there are going to be more opportunities because of the effect he has on others, because so many people are drawn to him that he's going to get other opportunities. People feel for him. They feel sorry for him. They want to see him succeed. So I think we're going to see that develop throughout the story. So that's the characterization mini lesson. Think about Tuesdays with Maury, think about Mitch and Maury and what kind of people they are, and fill that sheet out just to do a little character study on the two of them, and we'll take it from there once all the mini lessons are done. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Bye.